think that they just wanted, I mean, I'm sure there was a better one that you can bring up, but you think they needed something to take off Refraction perhaps from the support side? Because they don't really have much to take that off in terms of the SumaiL TA. Is Insania? He might be in some trouble here. That is Tag Team. That is a very strong level 1 spell, and in fact, that will be First Blood going the way of the Tusk. Mira.
Now who wants to be second?
Yep. They're gonna choose to tri-lane the Brood because they know that any dual lane combination they have will not handle this pressure. This is something similar to what we saw. Actually, never mind. They just want the First Blood and now they're TPing out.
Has been
I know I'm talking a lot about the Brood. You know this thing I like to say when there's a Brood in the game? It's an alchemist game. And it really is what this is going to be. This is going to be one of the games where you really got to pay attention to the Brood because it's going to take a lot of it.
I feel like you could come up with a better term that actually works for more than one hero.
Yeah.
You know, just name it after something that's not a hero, perhaps. You gonna play the game, Synderen?
Yes.
Okay, just check.
Eventually, but for now I'm watching it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm worried for Spirit in this bottom lane that when Brood hits level 4, 5, especially 6, the good thing against about Terrorblade, I guess, is that he can jungle level 4, right? You just leave. You're not going to do well in that lane. Who are they going to park there? Is it going to be Mars? If Mars has a bad start in the top lane, he is not very able to go down there, and he's playing against a carry Axe. Great matchup, but at the very least they find the Oracle kill. Very interesting how Jakiro seemingly was able to do that almost on his own.
Maybe it's a great hero after all.
Oh, they did meta for it. Never mind.
Yeah, KYIV into the trees, and Yataro doesn't want to waste his time, so we'll use the rest of the... Oh, we're going to see some action top lane. The review after the spear for Collapse. A 3-0 advantage for Team Spirit. They heard people talking smack. Speaking of smacking, Mickey does end up getting the trade in the end. But why do you think Jakiro isn't played? Like, forget about this game in general. Is there a reason that the hero just is considered not good right now? I mean, it provides push, right? Has good damage overall and a nice stun.
So it has multiple. I think its biggest strength is the early laning stage, but the problem is after the laning stage, its primary weaknesses are it's slow. All of its cast animations are long, so at a higher level of play, people have an easier time dodging the spells in general. And a lot of the damage can get countered, right? You can dispel both dual breath and you can just run out of Macropyre and it fades, or you can dispel that too, I believe. Ice Path is not very strong until it's maxed out. And
Dire's courier has been killed.
He just, like, you gotta hold it up against other supports that are strong in lane and what they offer later, right? Like, similar to what I've talked about a couple of times in this tournament. It's completely fine, because those kills are different, right? When you get these kills with 3 or 4 man rotations, they cost as well. They're not like free gold, because you lost farm to get the kill.
Yeah, talk about the god-awful turn rate onto the Jakiro. Although, here comes Collapse with the Mars Arena. The Rebuke takes care of most of the spiders, and then the big one gets sent into the arena. They just don't really have any damage to follow it up with. And Toronto Tokyo just getting simply right-clicked down by SumaiL. Ends up being a very easy one in the end, and they of course got the Jakiro because he can't move anyway as a hero in general. Although they did buff that recently, I feel like they've been slowly buffing it so that
some heroes have a little better turn rate and some heroes got a little worse, I think. The ones with the very best got a little nerf and the ones with the very worst got a little buff, but it's still relatively... It's not really the turn rate that...
A little bit surprised we haven't seen a pickoff into a Roshan yet for Team Liquid, as... I mean, SumaiL's just going for the same build. Aghanim Scepter's next on the list, so he can just be all over the map. Mira trying to TP out, but the right clicks are there. And there's the pickoff right in front of the Rosh pit. And something tells me that Roshan's about to die, Synderen. A lot of minus armor here. Aposhka, I mean, they do have some annoying spells to mitigate this Rosh attempt. But the Macropyre will eventually end. The fire shall be extinguished by the ice path, if only it worked that way. SumaiL, all right, we see the pipe come out.
That'll be one way of making Jakiro even worse.
Cancel your own ult with an ice path. Excellent. Mickey trying to make as much space as possible. He's gonna... What? How did that not connect? Actually, I think
it got his Manta illusion.
Oh, okay, wow. Well, Egg comes out. Can they kill it in time is the question. Collapse. Looks like they do. He's gonna buy back into the game, though. Collapse getting surrounded by KYIV and the spiders. Gets the Rebuke off. Kills a couple spiders, but his life is gone. SumaiL already has the Aegis. And you're right, man. This feels exactly like game 1.
The difference is this time Miyatoro is playing the Terrorblade instead of PL. So
He's having more impact.
I have more hope for them because of the specific hero in the game.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Psi Blade, Deso, Destruction for SumaiL. And now Miposhka, he's a double-headed dragon that is about to die. Down he goes.
All right, I'm going to call it now. No matter whether...
Yeah.
Whatever. Can we get a replay so I can sing the song?
Oh, Spear into the Mars Arena. Rebuke to follow. There's the percentage base heal from Taiga this time around. Mickey is extremely strong now that he has that Manta, but no Shard actually, so maybe not so much. Oh wait, maybe he does have Shard. I think we're clicking on Mars there, but Collapse either way. Gets a Battle Hunger, but able to blink out in time. But in time doesn't really much as he dies shortly after. So 2-for-0 exchange. That's not really an exchange. That's a he doesn't have Shard. You're right. So
it's coming up. He's sent on Courier.
It's funny because Manta is pretty bad when you don't have Shard. It's only good for like pushing out waves and whatnot. But Itaro getting chased by SumaiL here, but Mickey jumps in with that Berserker's Call into the Manta style, and Insania trying to get that off, but not able to really connect with much else. Not enough damage here to take out the Terrible. I mean, he is 3rd net worth right now. It's a pretty difficult hero to kill in general.
That might have been spawn is 3.5, right? Yeah. I mean, you could ward for that, but there's a good chance it gets covered by Liquid when they spawn again, so rather try to find something. A lot of drawings on the map here.
And Mickey jumps in, gets the call up onto the Jakiro. Has already used his Macro Pyre. SumaiL on the other side. This is going to be a very, very easy one. Like you said, now that Mickey has this Shard, his damage gets amplified by a lot. He's actually going for Boots of Travel, so just trying to be all over the map. I mean, TA
That's
already
necessary. I guess I'm kind of arguing against Travels a lot of the time here. In games where you're dominating like this, I think I'd rather just him be able to fight.
Oh boy.
But if they feel like they can split the map better.
Rebuke actually misses. Nice micro from KYIV. Mars Arena is down, and Mickey gets the call off and Collapse. He's just going to try to TP out on the other side, but the Culling Blade is there to finish him off. Mira also died in that engagement, so Liquid, it just feels like they're just getting these kills.
It's high ground time.
Absolutely.
Webs, and then you get more move speed in the webs.
Right, right. Okay. Oh, that was a potential pick there for Collapse, but nice blink out there from Mickey. And you can see that Yataro is very confident he's going to be picking up all these items in there. Butterfly, Satanic, Aghanim Scepter. They're in it for the long haul right now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Blade dies. Does have buyback now, but I believe he used meta, so not going to be of much use, sadly. Poshka gets off the Ghost Scepter, but it's going to amplify the damage from the Battle Hunger, and yeah, this is looking quite over in favor of Liquid, which is a real shocker considering the draft. Maybe that'd be too strong.
That'll make it pretty strong. It'll be like Halberd then, right? Where you can't be
It's not like he can farm, though. Like 4,200 gold is a lot. All right, this is the last-ditch effort from Team Spirit. SumaiL has the Aegis. He has MKB. He has a jillion items. Collapse. Gets the Spear up into the Tier 2 tower, but here comes the Team Fight potential. Sunray coming in. SumaiL looks like he's going to... Oh, he's going to get healed now with that False Promise as well. And on the backside, KYIV going to work. These Team Spirit heroes are going to start dropping slowly but surely. SumaiL actually lives through the False Promise. Remember, he still has Aegis on top of all of this. Marzal's finally used after all of this. Oracle's already expended everything, so that's the only casualty for Team Liquid right now. SumaiL continuing on here. Mira gets off the Snowball. They will be able to take out Axe, so I think this is a successful hold from Team Spirit for now. But the important thing for Team Liquid is they did not lose Aegis. It's actually a regen.
Regeneration.
Quite nice.
I wonder if they're going to re-go because Metamorphosis drops now. If they find a pick here, it would make sense for Team Spirit to feel really safe with Axe dead. Yep.
They were not expecting... I mean, he does have Aghanim Scepter, so he could have a trap in base either way. But Yataro now getting chased by KYIV. There's the Sunray percentage-based damage again. The silence is there. Can't get his Thunder up quite yet. Now he can if he really wants to. It's going to be on his teammate. Not a full heal, though. And here they come again. SumaiL from the backside with the BKB. That is essentially a dieback, and now Collapse looks to be next. Well played. I believe GG should be called here in just a moment. Team Liquid get the 2-0 that they desperately need, and I think it's because of Insania's little dance in there after the last series.
Yep. It was the unbanned Brood dance.
Oh, that too.
Oh.
No, they're going to continue to try to play here, it looks like. SumaiL continuing to get healed. Miposhka Gets off the Ghost Scepter. It's going to be a waddle at back to base. It's Mira. Not going to be so lucky, though. And yeah, with TA still alive and healthy with that Aegis, this is a dead tier 4 and likely the Ancient to follow.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, you got about 20 seconds to get an arena so you can defend this a little bit longer. Yeah, and I don't think they can't buy 10 seconds here. It's
GG
over.
is called. Mickey with the last call of the game into the Culling Blade. Nothing feels better than a beautiful Culling Blade. You know what feels worse is when you don't get the kill with Culling Blade. You feel very impotent. You feel very pathetic.
It's true.
You feel like Jenkins, basically.
Getting kills feels better than not getting kills. That is correct.